Dr. Hamed, my question is that because what you're saying that our community should move forward to address the community issues. So, I think that people like-minded people, they should pool their resources and start moving forward.
Yeah.
And also, we should create a think tank for every aspect of life.
Yes.
So that we can address the issue of the community.
Absolutely.
We must have those kind of think tank.
We need these students.
Yeah, we need a think tank so that we can address the issue of the community. We should be so much strong in terms of as a speaker, as a economist point of view, or in terms of your education, your means all aspect of your life, your community should be so much strong that if we raise our voice, the government or higher authority can listen our voice.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your questions is like it need a whole other sessions to speak about, but it is very interesting. It's how the community, the wise one, the one that leaders, the one that have the heart and experience.
We are saying that we should move forward.
Yes, yes.
But we are not.
We are not
putting our efforts on that.
Yes,
we are just saying, but we are not moving.
I agree with you.
So that's why I'm saying that why not? Whosoever are like-minded people, they should pool their resources and at least start your what do you say? At least you should start it.
Yes,
yeah.
And I think that started that Brother Mujahid was saying the previous interview. The CNN found somebody build housing, affordable housing, or this guy that build a house to host people with cancer. Somehow we have to start from some point.
Yeah.
But start from some point, you need the resources. You need the people themselves. We will not bring a robot to do it for us.
I think, Dr. Hamed, in my opinion, but I feel that most of the people talk about the money point of view.
Yes.
I think that we have to change the mentality of the people first, then everything will happen.
True, I agree with you 100%. Even the people that Allah blessed them with lots of money, at some point they didn't have money. They start from scratch and they build it. And most of them multimillionaire, when you talk about, or even scientists who discover stuff, they will say 1,000 times trying and it didn't work. Suddenly he discovers something. So your point is very valid, which is we have to identify the problem. Like in a medical doctor, you come to a doctor and say, I'm not feeling well, and they start taking diagnosis. So we have to diagnose the problem, and we have to go to the expert, and then we have to identify what is the problem. Once we identify what the problem is, now how to get the solution. If it's effort, if it's expertise, if it's money, if it's but at certain point. You have to reach your goal. There is different way to reach your goal, but if the community said, you know what, we are here for the last 50 years, what did we accomplish? Why you are lacking in health? Why you don't have kids in policemen? Why we don't have kids in medical as much? Why we don't have kids in accounting or engineering or business? Why you are not having factories? Why you are doing audit? We have this country, it's very interesting. I had to learn 2 companies control the mine business in diamond. And somebody close to the business said it's $50 per carat and minimum to sell it for $1,200, $1,300. Who's making this money? Our community is really behind when it comes to resources, and even as you said one time, the government has their own way of helping, but you have to ask for it. If you don't know, if you know you're right, you can ask for it. And this is interesting. Like some people said, oh, I'm applying for that. How did you know about it? So we need the expert that you have the right in taxes to do this, to get exempt. Or do you have the right, and if you apply for something and you are qualified, you can get that. Or there is free loans to do that. And this is need the people that succeed and leader and pioneer in there to come and contribute their experience. What happened, we are greedy. Greedy. I'm successful in my field, this is mine. If somebody learn about it, he will take it from me. Guess what? You will lose it and nobody knows about it.
And it is our duty to give the knowledge to the
Ahsant, and that's the sadaqah of your knowledge. The sadaqah of your knowledge is to donate
Yeah.
to help.
That's why I'm saying that we are not concerned about the money, we are concerned that the change of the mentality of the community.
Nowadays the knowledge is money.
Yeah.
See what Google what? They're sharing knowledge and they are multi-billionaire, but sharing knowledge, just knowledge. So with knowledge, for sure, the community will proceed and will grow. With educations, we have to, and we don't have to have all our kids go to medical school. It doesn't have to be this way. What they like to do, what their passion, what their interest, and we have to grow that, because this will be their life to do it. And are we willing to change their field? And it happened in this country. You can change your field 2-3 times, and still you have to survive. So be flexible.
Yes.
If you are a teacher, doesn't mean all your life will be a teacher. If you are a doctor, maybe sometimes you have to drive a cab. And you have to flexibly survive in order to proceed and have a good citizen, and not to go to the shortcut ways of doing haram or drugs or whatever it is, because it's easy money, and then you make some money and then you lose it quickly because you did it the wrong way. Do it the right way. Do it with the expert. And those experts, I don't know how to invite them. It is. Some people are humble, they give. Some people are humble, they donate, they advise. Alhamdulillah, with my own limited resources, me and my wife and family, we did some small schooling where we help the kids with tutoring, we help them with through the ministry to teach them little by little until they reach their goals. And subhanallah, not only Muslim come, Christian coming, non-Muslim coming, Greek, Sikh, Hindu, Jewish. I was amazed. People come, and I don't advertise, but just alhamdulillah, they have good word and good word of mouth. And they said, this guy, and the public school get abused in public school, and then they come and said, can you help us with my son or my daughter? And you walk the walk through very good teacher from our community, Sunni, Shia, doesn't matter. Yes. But they are qualified and mu'min, and they don't have a chance outside. And they work and they help, and the kids walk the walk with them until they go to the university. Alhamdulillah, at least I might contribute to 10-15% in our community, in our area, of helping kids to proceed in university. And I feel happy when they graduate and they have a field and they come back and said, I did that. I feel pride. I meet people sometimes in the street or in the bus station or some shopping, come shake, oh, Mr. Hari, Mr. Hamed, you remember me? 15 years ago you did. I feel Allahumma lak alhamdu wa shukr. Ya Allah lak alhamdu wa shukr that I did touch some of those.
That is not money. That is the knowledge you gave to them.
And the trust. Wallahi, one day I was across from my school, and there is a shop there like a bakery. So I'm going to get lunch, like buy some bread and some stuff. I'm opening the door to a lady after me. So I'm opening the door. I don't know the lady, but just I said, ladies first, please come in. I said, thank you, Dr. Hamed. And I said, I don't know you. I said, no. 12 years ago, you taught my daughter. And you empower her that she has to go for her master's degree. She is in high school. And she remember every dinner to eat with us. Dr. Hamed did that today. Dr. Hamed said that to me today. Dr. Hamed have this joke today, even the joke. And then the kids graduate and make a master's degree. She is a head leader in Brazil project for Canadian whatever farming there. And she said, Mr. Hamed did. And I said, Allahumma lak alhamdu wa shukr ya Rab. Shukriya to Allah, shukran to Allah that I touched some kids' heart and I did able to work with them. And I have my son, may Allah bless him, he's more than me. Like my son, may Allah bless him, he's more than me in knowledge and he's more than me in patient. And may Allah bless him and give him the guidance.
That's why I'm saying, always say to the people that people should change the mentality. We have to change the mentality. They should give respect to the person who has good character, good akhlaq, and who is giving something to the community. Not who is millionaire or sitting at home and we are just thinking that he is a millionaire, that's why we must call him, we should give him respect. No, we should, I know I was reading one, I think somewhere, or maybe I was listening some khutbah or something. So the people, rich people, they came to the Prophet, a majlis of the Prophet, but Prophet did not give any notice or any importance to them. Then they came to Maula Abi.
So
they asked him that we came 4 days we are here and we are going to attend the Majlis of Prophet Muhammad.
And he didn't. He didn't.
But he is not giving us any notice. Any importance. So our Mawla Ali Islam, he said that you are thinking that Prophet will give you the respect and more importance because you are wearing good clothes and
you have the rich.
You are the rich people.
Yeah.
He liked the poor people, more knowledgeable people.
It's not money here
money.
and
here, money
yeah.
is not important.
Yeah.
Here the akhlaq and
yeah.
character is more important.
Yeah.
And we have to change that. What we read it, we listen those kind of story from our
لا شك.
But actually we don't think about that one.
And you know
we don't take it from the core of heart.
Yeah, it remind me with two occasions, or maybe something came to my mind now. When you go to Hajj and you have the ihram, the two cloth, your kafan.
Yeah.
And everybody, you don't know the one next to you in Arafat, in Jamarat, in Tawaf, in Safa. You don't know who's he.
Yeah.
He could be the multi-billionaire, and next to him is the most poor guy. But they are the same, عند الله. إن أكرمكم عند الله يتقاكم. And then at the end, all the wealth and all the power and all the land, you died and you will be in the same white coffin and you will enter in 1 meter by 50 centimeter and you will be alone in cold and that's it. That's the end of you. This is the end of you. Nobody's taking anything with him. Nobody's living more than 100 years from the time we're talking now. And it's short life. Wallahi, brother, it is scary to see kids, youth, different ages dying in this existing community. We know them young. Young, just playing, sitting in the water to get some, if you call them, heart attack. 30 years, 3 kids, done. Life is so short. Car accident. It is we what I'm saying is after all these years, I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will really give us the wisdom and the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to whatever remaining in our life.
Yes.
Whatever remaining in our hours, we don't know. If the Mawla Ali asking someone from the Sahaba, what do you think? How long, Salman? How much you live? He said, I live today, I will not live tomorrow. So, you have big hope. If you live today, maybe you will not live tomorrow. That's a big hope. I said, what do you mean? He said, if I take my breath out, I don't know if my breath come back. In and out. This is about, he said, blink of an eye. It's a blink of an eye, Allah. Blink of an eye. You're alive. That's it, done.
Dr. Ahmed, if we realize that, and hear that, and listen that story, and from the core of heart, then we can change our life.
Ahsant. And the people with all their background, if they realize that this is really fact, well, but can I contribute? Can I make something? Because when you die, they said, when you die, nothing will help you except صدقة جارية. علم ينتفع به ولد صالح يدعو له. Means charity that you did. You build a mosque, you built an orphanage, you build the hospitals, you share with some. هذه صدقة جارية. This is usury for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The main is help to the humanity.
Ahsant. And Allah, I like to give a story. Across from my house, a Christian lady, every other years, Christian. She said, I went to Africa this year, and I went to this place, Uganda, and I made well with my church. I built a well, water to feed the people. This is Islam, wallahi. This is Islam. This is Islam.
We have to create that environment.
Ahsant.
We have to create.
Yes, how to help and reach other, because the day will come. It's a karma, as you said. Karma means whatever you did good, it will come back good to you. Whatever you did bad, it will come back to you. You know. So I am sinful. May Allah bless me and bless you, and may Allah make our the end of our chapters in this dunya to be in the right side of haqq. And husn al-aqiba, they name it husn al-aqiba, mean to have the last thing that you do is to be good. But some people do all their life good, and then they do one bad, and that's the end of it. And then they end up with bad. And people do bad all their life, but Allah give them the hope to do one good with good tawbah and good repentance. And Allah accepted, and they do good. So it is, nobody can say I'm 100% good, and nobody can say I'm 100% bad. Allah can flip it. If you have the good intention, and between you and Him, He watch you. The camera is 24 hours. If you fear Him, Allah, He will make the change.
God only see your intention.
Ahsant. and He's مطلع on your heart and my heart. So may Allah بحق محمد وآل محمد وصحابته الطاهرين make our speak today for the sake of Allah and make it reach our audience and make some change to our life with positive, and to come out of all this hardship in cancers, in disease, in educations, in people with stress. And they said, if you elevate the stress, the best thing, the Prophet said, the best thing in the eye of Allah, when you elevate the stress of someone and make him happy. He said, Allah make it. You make Allah happy.
Yeah.
You visit somebody that is sick and he is in need, and you go and visit him, even just a smile. Your smile to your mu'min is sadaqah.
Yes,
Sadaqah, just a smile. تبسمك في وجه أخيك صدقة. And the last thing is our insanity, our honor is more important than Khani Kaaba. We have to learn that. Kaaba, Hajjaj al-Saqafi destroyed and rebuilt again, but we cannot destroy the dignity of a mu'min. The dignity of a mu'min to Allah is more insanity.
Yes. You cannot restore that.
We cannot restore that. Yes, ahsant. The dignity of a mu'min Muslim, he, as I said, if he shahadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, his mal, his money, his wife, his haram, ma'soom. You can't, and you don't kill anyone or destroy anyone or put people down because he is different sect. This is wrong. Whoever say, Prophet said that, whoever say la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, فقد عصم دينه وماله وأهله وعرضه على الله. Mean it is haram.
Yes.
It is haram. Regardless what his blade, this is between him and Allah. But we treat them as a human being.
Yes.
We treat them as a human being, and I think with that clause, I hope that we come together as a community, even from the, I'm telling Muslim, non-Muslim.
Yes.
Whoever hear this program, please try to help whatever you can help others in your community or people you can reach to. And may Allah bless you and bless the people that going with this program, and make it successful, and reach to others, and make some positive connections to people that have the heart and have the will and they have the resources and have the expertise, and they can somehow, Allah make them come together and do something that will be investing in their hereafter, and they can get the thawab by teaching somebody to read, or to be in good educations, or to make money, or to help. And sometimes it's not only donating the money. That somebody came to the Prophet and asked him for money, and the Prophet asked the mu'mineen collected say $5 or $5, and the Prophet said, this $1 for your food for your kids now, and these $2 to buy an axe and go and go to the wood and cut wood and sell the wood. And after you finish your first or second round and you cover, or you pay your money back to your sahabat and your friend. And that's what we should do. That we should do in the community, that we teach those communities.
So we have to create that environment.
Create that environment of we have.
That will create the trust among the community.
Ahsant.
When everyone will put his effort, his or her effort, then community community trust will go,
and trust will go more, and the barakah will come. The barakah, and you know what the barakah is? That the blessing. The Imam was asking someone about the barakah, and he said, which one have more barakah? He said, the dogs or lambs. And I said, what do you mean? I said, I did the lamb. We eat the lamb every day. We are eating lamb. Slaughter, and the dogs, nobody eat them. They eating them, but they look at the population. The lamb is always 4 million, 6 million in New Zealand, more than the population there. That's the barakah. He said, this is the barakah. This is the barakah. This is the barakah. When you have little, but you don't have disease, and you don't have car accident, and you don't have depression, and you are not in need, and you are healthy, that's barakah. And that's more than money. That's more than money. That's more than money. And may Allah give us
Dr. Ahmed.
Yes.
Giving us time.
May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless you. And thank you so much for Brother Mujahid and for you. And say salam to Vancouver. That's a beautiful city that nobody can afford to live in except rich people like you.